So Tom, firstly, congrats on the win today. Super stuff. How did you find it out there?
Yeah, it's cool. It's always nice to. This is a pretty last-minute entry, and I was at school in Eastbourne. My parents live in Heathfield, it's only half an hour away. So this is where I grew up. This is where my love of trails started. So yes, it's amazing running on the international scene and running cool races like UTMB and Madeira, but this is where I grew up. This is home. These are my home trails. Yes, they're not massive mountains, but a day on the trails is amazing. So yeah, it's super nice to come home.
And I'm interested to know how you ran it today, because I know on a podcast a couple of weeks ago you were saying that you might run the first half easier and then kind of push it in the second half. But how did you play it today in the end?
Yeah, pretty much like that. It was, the first half was actually a bit easier than the second half. It actually got pretty warm in the second half. So yeah, I took the first. My plan was to stick with whoever was going to lead it to the halfway point, but after a couple of minutes it was just a bit too easy, and I wanted to get a good training session out of it. So yeah, I sort of pushed on a little bit and maybe ran a bit harder than planned for the first half, and then yeah, picked it up sort of average of about 5 heartbeats a minute for the second half, and that panned well, and I wanted to finish strong, and yeah, so yeah, I was really happy, and the legs felt good after not very much training, and quite a lot of downtime post UTMB. So yeah, nice to get a race, and yeah, a really good training session.
And you've obviously had amazing success this year with third place at UTMB. So great, great race there. What are your plans for next year, and what have you got coming up?
Yeah, so next year is, well, between now and next year is all about getting some relative speed back. And next year I'll race Black Canyons in the US as a build-up race to to Western States, and I've already got a golden ticket, which is great because that just takes out any stress. Never say never to another UTMB. See how Western States goes, and then I've got a big project for next year that will be trying to regain the FKT at the Bob Graham Round.
Super. Thanks so much for talking to us,
Thanks
Tommy,
very much.
And congrats again for today.
Perfect,
as well.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.